Hey guys, happy Friday and welcome back to another Friday Devlog. This week I made a bunch of cool updates. Those included finishing the pirate interaction that I had started last week. I added a drone mechanic, which is really cool and I think you guys will enjoy, so stay tuned for that. And I also made a to-do list for the game and a plan for the future, which I'll be going over. So I hope you guys enjoy. So here we go, and you'll see in terms of graphical improvements, I've just kept updating this planet here. It's got some clouds now. You'll also notice the sun has a solar flare on it. And if you look around at these stations, you'll notice that these stations now have textures on them. They're not just white anymore. So one of the features I want to show that I didn't fully get a chance to complete last time I showed this off was the pirate negotiation. So the way the pirate negotiation is triggered now is, let's say I buy some ore. Oh, one more thing before I get to the pirate negotiation. You'll notice that in this game with trades, that depending on what system you're in, you'll get better discounts. For example, this is next to a rock planet, so the ore is deeply discounted. I'm going to buy a lot of these because the discount is so good. So because I'm carrying cargo, now the pirates will target me specifically for an attack. Otherwise, I could travel freely. So let me try to make it to the nebula here. And you'll see as I'm jumping that I get interrupted by a pirate ship. So just because I want to show an unfavorable negotiation, I'm going to threaten him. So you see his ship is following mine. I've also given him some homing missiles that he can fire at me, so you can see that's following me, but it's pretty easy to dodge. Unless you're not paying attention. So in a situation like that, the only way to defeat him, and I guess I made him overpowered because I ended up losing. The only way to beat him would be to destroy his ship to get that jump drive unjammed. So you may have also noticed that there's a different station type lying around here. And that's because I made a fundamental change in the game, the way the game is going to be played. On board your ship, you're going to have a lot of drones, and you can launch those drones if you want to go onto space stations. And instead of being dealt with in a menu like that other space station, the majority of trades are going to be dealt with actually physically on the space station. If I was out in space and I hit tab, you'll see that I have now launched a drone. And I can use this drone to fly around and check my ship out. I can also use it to dock at that station over there. So I'm going to go back to the drone bay and redock to my ship. So now I'm going to undock. And let's head to this airlock here. So once I head into the airlock, it'll close behind me. Then the main door will open. And now I'm on the inside of a station. This is still under construction. I'm not totally happy with this model, so I'll keep working on it. And the other thing I'm going to have is I'm going to have there be gravity in here when you enter it. That's about it with the drone. The idea is that these drones, you'll be able to buy drones of different types. So you could buy some fighting drones, some hacking drones, and these would really be what your first person control would be. You'd have other drones who are also on this station, other ships parked outside. My hope is eventually to add crowd style dynamics to that too, so to the ships and to the drones, so you could have an army of drones or an army of ships that would do your bidding and follow you around and attack who you want to attack, or you could send them off to do things like trade. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is planning. So what I've also done last week, which is why perhaps there's not as much development as you're used to seeing on this game, is that I've developed a plan for the overall game. So what I'm currently working on is milestone 1. And the purpose of milestone 1 is like, let's just make a skeleton and a structure for the game. After the structure for the game's down, what I'm going to be working on is milestone 2. And what milestone 2 basically is like, Okay, now that the basic game works, what happens if we add like 20 more ships, like to build out the ship library, and then we add more drones and we add more station types and we actually make a whole entire like universe. And then after that, when the game is full of content and the structure is working well, then I'm planning to make a story for single player. I'm also in the back of my mind thinking of multiplayer, but that is something that comes much later as I continue to work on this. So if you guys want, you can actually come and visit this. This is a public to-do list. I'll link it in the description. As always, the links to this week's build are in the description. So if you're a Patreon member, you can go and grab those. Also, liking and subscribing to this channel helps me out a lot. And to all my subscribers who are already subscribed, thank you guys very much. It means a lot. Also, this next Friday, I'm planning on setting up a Discord if you guys would like to chat with me or anything about the game as it continues to evolve, so stay tuned for that. That's all I have to show in this video, so until next Friday, talk to you guys later.